Hey guys, welcome back to the next video. In this video, we are going to work with AWS and AWS Kubernetes service, and we are going to create Nginx pod. But before we create Nginx pod, we need to first connect to the existing AWS service from the command line. So there are two methods. You open the AWS CLI and then use the AWS there's an option where we configure AWS using the security credentials I've already shown you as part of the previous video. So that's one method of doing it. Like faster method of doing it is basically going to your console and opening the Cloud Shell. Now Cloud Shell is one of the easiest method of working with AWS, CLI and all these Kubernetes, because Cloud Shell will automatically has the Kubernetes and kubectl commands already inbuilt. So thinking about that, you will be able to work with this. So all I have to do right now is like open this in a new tab. By default, Cloud Shell comes with a smaller font size. So if you go to the setting over here, you can change it to large font size, and light or dark mode you can change it. So currently I'm in the largest size. Please bear with me if you're not able to see it clearly. I'll type the command, which is the first command you need to type. You don't have to configure any of the credentials because you're already in your account, and from your account you're opening the Cloud Shell. So now all I have to do is like run AWS EKS hyphen region and then say which region I'm in. I'm in US East 1. And then I have to give update hyphen kube config hyphen name. And then I give the name of the cluster. So here I go over here to get the name of the cluster and paste it over here. That's the name of my cluster. Now when you do that, it will say add a new context. So now the context is created and it knows that the EKS cluster is running with this name on your account number. This is your account number, cluster name, and this is US East 1 because this is the region which you're using, and it is ARN AWS EKS. So this is basically, it has formed a URL or URI, and it has mounted this URI into this config file in your home directory. Now kube control get pods -a. Now when you do this command, now all these pods reporting is all coming from your Kubernetes cluster, which is over here. So if you see this one, it will be the same thing. So these are the pods which is showing over here. Now let's create Nginx configuration. So let's go ahead, create a deploy Nginx deploy.yaml. In this, we will copy paste the stuff. Just take it from the notepad. Yes, there's a problem in VI. So rather than VI, use cat greater than symbol and then paste it. And then do a enter and do a control D. Okay. So that will save and quit the file. There's a issue with the VI. It's basically the formatting is not coming correctly in Cloud Shell. So anyways, cat is there to help us out. So now create a service -deploy.yaml. In this service, we will copy paste it from the service file and then control D. Now you will have two files created. Use kube control, apply FNF to deploy both these files. Copy. Nginx deploy, deployment is done. And then service deploy, deployment is done. So now kube control, get pods, deploy, service. So now I have two pods created on default, one because of the deployment. Deployment has 2 out of 2 because we have said here replicas as 2. and it has the deploy Nginx image. And the service also is deployed. One is the Kubernetes service, that's a default one. Another one is the Nginx service. So now if you see that, we have deployed this service as load balancer. So which means that it has given the external IP address automatically, and it has given the URL of the load balancer. Now, just to make sure that this is working fine, just copy the URL, put it on the web server, and then just give an enter. Try again. It may take few minutes for it to replicate, to create the cluster, the deployment of this Kubernetes. So just bear with it. So if you go to all namespace, or you can go to default, you'll see that new two deployments which was gone through right now in the pod section. And if you go to service and networking, if you go to service, you're going to see the Nginx service over here. So when you click on the Nginx service, you can see the load balancer URL. It's still not available, so just give it some time, and then let's try to browse it. It should work fine. So you can see the endpoints over here. Endpoints looks good, so it may take some time for it to deploy. That could be the reason. Or else it is looking for HTTPS. Let's try HTTP. So that is also one of the reasons why it's not working. So let's give it like another couple of minutes, and then we will try it again. I'll pause the video and pause it once it starts working. Okay, after a couple of minutes, you can see that you get this page, welcome to Nginx. I didn't know anything. It just like took a bit of time because it has to create some DNS service as well. And this kube DNS service came into existence. So after that, it started to work. So this is also not created by myself. This is autonomous service which gets triggered when you create pods. So now you have that particular URL working as well, the Nginx service over here. So the Nginx service, when you click on it, make sure it is not HTTPS, it is HTTP, because Nginx is running on HTTP port number 80, and this by default goes to HTTPS. So if you just copy the link, right, paste it, and then changed it to HTTP, it should work fine. That's all, folks. Hopefully you understand how to create an instance on your EKS and how to have them executed using Kubernetes. Thank you again for your patience and time. I will see you on another video.